Hello friends, my name is Ramasu. Today we shall discuss about topic the class concept in object-oriented programming or OOPS. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you are a person who is willing to start your career in programming and you want to learn about the OOPS concept. So let's start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my videos can reach to you, and also you can follow me on the Facebook page as well. Friend, OOPS or object oriented programming has a fundamental concept of a class. Now, what is a class? Basically, class is a blueprint, or you can say a template of an object. Now, object is what it is. Object are the instances of the classes, and each object created from a class encapsulates both data. Data means attributes and properties, and the behavior or functions. So every class has two things mainly. One is the data means the attributes and properties, and the second one is its behavior or methods or functions. And then once we created the class, the objects of the class or instances of the class can be created. So now we shall discuss in more detail about the concept of class. First concept is related to properties or attributes. Let's take an example that you want to create a class of a car. Car is a simple thing which you can idealize it, that these are the characteristics or data associated with a class. For example, if we have a class representing the class attributes, what are the attributes the class can have? First one, that it has a color, for example blue, green, red. Then its make. Then model means, for example, it has a model of 2023 20 to 2022. Then the year means, like for example it has the year of 2022. So these are the things which you can idealize, that what are the attributes a car can have. Then next is the methods. Methods means the what are the functions which can be performed through this class. For example, a class can start, the car can start, the car can have a brake, car can have a gear function. So what are the methods, what are the functions a car can perform? Okay, so those functions or behaviors or actions can be listed here in the class. For example, here this is the class. It has the function like a start engine, self, and the brake function. Okay, so these are the two methods, or we can say a function representing the actions that a car object can perform. Next is the constructor. Constructor means that this is the special method or function for initializing an object when it is created. In many programming languages, including Python, etc., this is the simple example of a constructor method. Like this is the class car, and it has a method or function in it, in which it takes the parameters like self, color, make, model, year, and it will assign these parameters to the self, like self dot color is equal to color, self dot make is equal to make. So see here, it is receiving these make, for example make here from here, self dot make dot make, self dot model is equal to this model, and self dot year is equal to this year. So here in this way, basically whenever you created an instance of the class, it will automatically call this this constructor and assign the values accordingly. So normally we use the concept of a constructor whenever we want to automatically that whenever an object of a class created, it will automatically initialize with the relevant values. Then encapsulation concept in a class, that whenever we want that the only the it will hide the internal implementation details and only expose those things which are necessary. So you cannot access the whole class and methods and function. You will only access those things which are necessary for you. So this is called as the concept of a encapsulation. For example, a class has 4 methods, for example. So you can only access 2 methods, and the rest of the methods are not be accessible because it is not necessary for you. Okay, so this is basically the concept of encapsulation. Another very important concept is inheritance. Inheritance basically means that a mechanism that allows a class to inherit properties and behavior from another class. Basically, it supports code reuse and the creation of a hierarchy of a class as well. For example, class exchange car definition charge battery, print this self dot make self dot model battery is now charging. Here the electric class is a subclass of a car here. So this is you can say a simple syntax. Basically what happened, you can think of this as a parent child relationship. Parent child relationship means that a parent has a class which has, for example, 4 attributes and methods, and the child class has, for example, 1 method. So whenever we are creating the child class which is inherited from the parent class, it will have 4 method automatically, and you don't need to rewrite that code because you are inherited from the parent class. So the child class has already the methods which are defined in the parent class. So that is basically the concept of inheritance in a class. Then polymorphism. Polymorphism means that this is the ability of objects or different classes to be treated as objects of a common base class. It allows a single interface to represent different types of object. Here see, this is the method perform action vehicle dot start engine. So this basically method takes the input as a vehicle, and then vehicle start engine method will be called. Now see here, car instance is an object of a car class which has these 4 attributes like blue, Toyota, Camry 2022, and then another class object electric car instance is equal to electric car which has the properties like silver, Tesla, model and 2022. Here see, these are the 2 different objects of 2 different classes. Okay, this is car instance is a object of a car class, and electric car instance is an object of a electric car. Now we can call perform action car instance, perform action electric car instance. See, when you call the perform action, it will take the object of a car instance and it will start the engine. When we call perform action electric car instance, it is a different object and it will again calling the start engine. Here try to understand here that these are both are the 2 different objects of 2 different classes. It is the object of car class, it is the object of the electric car class. However, still you can call the same method with the 2 different objects of classes. So this is called as a concept of polymorphism. Polymorphism means poly means multiple, morphism means shapes and behavior. Here now we can have a simple class. You can see this is a class of a dog. Okay, and it has a species canis. For example, it has an object, it has an initiate constructor method def init, which will initialize, which will take self name age, which will initialize with the name and the age. Whenever you create an instance of the class, this constructor will automatically run and assign the values accordingly. Then it has 2 methods, bark, okay, then another method birthday. So what it will do in the bark, it will just simply print says wolf, and when we call the method birthday, it will plus the age plus 1 and then print the happy birthday. Then we are creating the object of these classes. For example, dog 1 is equal to dog buddy 3. So what will happen when we call dog 1, we are creating an object of the dog class. What it will do, it will with the method buddy 3. So what it will do, it will assign the name buddy and the age 3. Similarly, when you call the object dog 2 will create the object of a dog class, and it will assign a name as max and age as 2. Then print dog 1 is dog 1 age years. So what it will do, dog 1 dot name, so it will print buddy is 3 years old. Then this one dog 2 dot name, it will print Max is 2 years old. Are you getting my point? Then calling the method dog1 dot bark. So this will print Buddy says woof. Then this Max says woof. Okay, in this way it will be called here. Try to understand from here. And then dog1 dot birthday. So it will call dog1. So in that way what it will do, first it will plus 1. So it will be printed that happy birthday self dot name, like Buddy you are now, because plus 1 is there, so it will print 4 here. Print, it will call then print dog1 dot name, dog1 dot age years old, and then it will dog1 dot name is Buddy is 3 years old. Friend, I have tried my level best to explain you the concept of the class. So if you like it, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching the video. Thank you.